African football has greater talent and depth than ever, but there is no shortage of iconic names who can be counted among the best players the continent has ever produced. In this video, we rank the best 10 African footballers of all time, excluding those who are still making their legacy. 10. Yaya Toure. Crowned as African Footballer of the Year 4 times, and helping Ivory Coast to the 2015 AFCON title, having previously been twice runners-up, Toure's place on the list is well merited. Won 2 La Liga titles at Barcelona and 3 Premier League titles at Manchester City, where he truly developed as a global star and was a driving force behind the club's successes. Toure, who began his career as a striker, later became a defensive midfielder, but evolved into a box-to-box player throughout his career. 9. Nwankwo Kanu. Twice African Footballer of the Year, Kanu stood out for his unorthodox yet highly successful style of play. Standing at 1.97 m with a slender frame yet notable physical strength, Kanu was an elegant footballer whose movement, on-pitch intelligence, nimble footwork and technical ability were notable. The striker represented Nigeria at 3 World Cups, and while he won Olympic gold in 1996, the Super Eagles continually fell just short in the AFCON. He won the Champions League with Ajax, UEFA Cup with Inter, and multiple Premier League titles with Arsenal, alongside multiple other trophies. 8. JJ Okocha. So good they named him twice. Okocha's sublime technical ability and flair was eye-catching, making him one of the most gifted players of his generation. Won the AFCON in 1994 and secured Olympic gold with the Super Eagles 2 years later, while he was AFCON joint top scorer and the competition's outstanding individual in 2004. Starring at Fenerbahce, Paris Saint-Germain and Bolton, among others, Okocha never won a league title, and for a player of his ability, his trophy cabinet is surprisingly underwhelming. Despite this, Okocha was aesthetically a joy, and he made football fun with his range of outrageous tricks and daring talent. He will remain an African footballing icon. 7. Michael Essien. Unquestionably one of the greatest African players of all time, and one of the best midfielders of this century. Essien's lack of success with Ghana prevents him from ranking higher. His best achievements with his nation were 1 World Cup appearance and an AFCON runner-up in 2010, paling in contrasts to his wonderful club career. Having broken onto the scene with a superb Lyon team, Essien thrived at Chelsea, where he won 2 Premier League titles and the Champions League. He ended a glittering 2-decade-long club career in 2020. 6. Abedi Ayew Pele. One of the world's greatest players in the early 90s, and named after the famous Brazilian, Pele starred for Marseille. He helped them win back-to-back League One titles, with a 3rd chalked from the club's record, and to reach a Champions League final, which he later won with the club in 1993. Pele won the AFCON with Ghana in 1982, and a decade later was named Player of the Tournament as the Black Stars lost in the final to the Ivory Coast. Named in the top 3 Africans of all time by IFFHS and a 3-time African Player of the Year winner, he unfortunately never had the chance to showcase his skills in a World Cup with Ghana. His sons, Ibrahim, Andre and Jordan, have also become internationals for Ghana. 5. Essam El-Hadary. El-Hadary was a 4-time AFCON winner with Egypt, more than any other player in the competition's history. Capped 159 times by his nation, the decorated goalkeeper only played 1 season in Europe with Swiss club Sion. He kept 3 clean sheets in AFCON finals and was described by Didier Drogba as his toughest ever opponent. He won a league title in Sudan with Al Merrikh, but in Egypt he was supreme, winning the league with Al Ahly a remarkable 8 times. At the age of 45, he played in the 2018 World Cup, the tournament's oldest ever player. 4. Didier Drogba. A player who needs no introduction, Drogba's achievements at club level eclipsed those for the Ivory Coast, the African nation who in the 2000s have promised so much but delivered so little, prior to their 2015 AFCON crown, which Drogba missed out on. Drogba won 17 trophies across his stints with Chelsea, including the 2012 Champions League title, and Galatasaray, but never tasted success with Les Elephants. That means he just misses out on a top 3 spot here, despite twice winning the African Player of the Year award, and is even credited with helping end a civil war in his homeland. 3. Samuel Eto'o. The 4-time African Player of the Year is the most successful African player to star at the top level of European football. Eto'o has won 3 Champions Leagues with Barcelona and Inter, while he was named Man of the Match as Barca defeated Arsenal in the 2006 decider. The Cameroon striker also enjoyed stints at Real Mallorca, Chelsea, Everton and Sampdoria, among others, in a glittering career, which encompassed over 400 professional goals. Eto'o won 2 AFCON tournaments and is the top scorer in the tournament's history, while also scooping Olympic gold and representing the indomitable Lions in 3 World Cups. 2. Roger Milla. Perhaps the most iconic African player of all time, Milla spearheaded the breakthrough Cameroon team at the 1990 World Cup. He helped Cameroon become the first African team to reach the World Cup quarter-finals at the grand old age of 38, netting 4 goals, and his dance around the corner flag celebration after scoring was well known. Twice African Footballer of the Year, Milla also netted at the 1994 World Cup against Russia, meaning that aged 42, he is the oldest ever player to score in the competition. In 2007, the Confederation of African Football named Milla the best African player of the previous 50 years. His club career was less prolific. He did net over 400 goals and played for several League One sides, but never netted more than 13 goals in a single campaign in the top flight. Despite coming to a wider audience in the 1990s, Milla's peak decade was the 1980s, helping the indomitable Lions to the 1984 and 1988 AFCON titles. 1. George Weah. Named African Footballer of the Year 3 times, Weah's prominence in the 1990s led him to be nicknamed King George and being recognised as the greatest African player of the 20th century. In 1995, Weah became the first and so far only African player to win the Ballon d'Or, to add to his European Footballer of the Year and FIFA World Player of the Year crowns for that year. Most famed for his stint with Milan, where he spearheaded the Rossoneri to 2 Serie A titles, he also won 6 trophies across his spells with Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain, while also winning the FA Cup with Chelsea. Have your say. Which players have we overlooked that merit a place on the list? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss our future videos.